was a bright sunny morning and the engines were getting ready for the day's work. Dry and Fine were preparing them to leave the sheds. But William has a strange thought of his mind that has been bugging him for quite some time now. Thomas, may I ask you a question? Yes, William, what is it? Why do you have a tender, Thomas? Sorry, what? What am I trying to say is, why do you have a tender, Thomas? Aren't you an E2 tank engine? Well, technically you're right, but then tell me why you have a tender in the first place then. Well, it's got to do with my branch line. Your branch line? Yes, William, it's because it's got to do with my branch line. You see, my branch line is quite huge. So midway through the line, I have to stop at a small junction so my dry and fire engine to fill up on coal on my bunker, while the passengers can go out and take pictures or pretty much do whatever they want. Then the guy will whistle them back to the coaches, and then we continue our journey again. I see. But it still doesn't answer the question, why your branch line is so huge. Well, that's because my branch line is one of the most beautiful part of the island. So the controller tries his best to not disturb the nature of this part of the island. So that's why my branch line only has 3 stations. You joking, right? No, William, I'm not joking. That's the main reason. Just that the controller just don't want to disturb the nature of this beautiful part of the island. That is the most stupidest answer I've ever heard. No controller will make the branch line that huge to the point that you need a tender in the first place. That is not a stupid answer, I'm telling the truth. My branch line is huge. Huh, your branch line is probably small. And from what I heard, E2 tank engines are failed engines because of the coal bunker, and that's why you need a tender in the first place. Call me a failed engine when you yourself can't even pull your first express by the time you arrive on the island. Why, you little... will you two shut up? Goodness me, you two. It's a bright sunny morning, yet here you are, you two talking about tenders and branch lines. And for your information, I construct Thomas's branch line, and it's huge. There, you got a proof. Now shut up. Huh, your branch line is probably still small. That's why you two can't even handle it when constructing it. And with that, William puffed away to collect his express. Soon, William arrived to pick up passengers. He was still grumbling about the conversation he had with Thomas. But William wasn't really sure if Thomas is really telling the truth. In terms, Thomas was the second engine to be purchased on the railway and to help the construction with Dave. Yet again, Thomas used to be an express engine before he arrived on the railway, and he thought he had a tender long ago before he even arrived. But recalling from his memories, he doesn't remember seeing a tender attached to the back of Thomas when he arrived on the railway, so he wasn't really sure if Thomas was telling the truth. Soon, Thomas arrived to collect passengers from the big station to start his journey. William looked away as soon as he heard Thomas's puffing arrive at the station. The 2 engines tried their best to not make eye contact. Lisa, who had heard about the whole conversation, tried to hold back her laughter, but then there was trouble. William's driver thought he see something green waving left and right. It looks like it's waved from the guard, and really it's from a passenger saying goodbye to his friend. Without thinking twice, William left very early and leaving some passengers behind. It wasn't long before William returned back to the station and was halted by a signal that warned them that he has to return back to the station to collect the rest of the passengers. Now Thomas had to leave the station before he does, and everyone was informed about the change in arrangement because of the delay, but not the signalman. Therefore, the signalman sent Thomas down to the main line. Not long after, William was sent to Thomas's branch line. At first, William noticed a strange sight he hadn't seen before. Hang on a sec, where am I? This is not the line I remember. It wasn't long until he was find out where he was. For cry out loud, I'm at Thomas's branch line, that's what I am. Said William. Now we'll be more late with the express. Then William glanced at Thomas's line. He noticed that the line will only have one stretch of track and beyond. Then an idea flew into William's funnel. If I continue down the line, maybe, just maybe, I could prove Thomas and Dave wrong about the branch line being this huge. So without thinking, William puffed off to Thomas's brush like the test was really huge. At first, William was actually enjoying himself on the branch line. Actually, this branch line actually looks beautiful. I'm actually impressed. What to say, not too bad for a branch line like this. He continued puffing down the line. Soon, William found a small junction. Ah, so this is Thomas's junction where he stops by to collect some coal and the passengers go out to do wherever they want. Right, must be going. I have no coal to take on. And so William puffed away to continue his journey. A few hours had gone past, and William was still on Thomas's branch line. Oh, goodness me. How far does his branch line really go? William struggled and struggled to get to the nearest station, but he was running low on coal. Then up ahead, it's the third station, said William. William puffed as hard as he could to get to the station. And soon enough, William arrived at the station. Oh, I made it. Oh, we give the engine a run for his coal. Oof, what a journey that was. Then William noticed some 2 trucks are filled with coal sitting on the siding. Ah, coal trucks. Notify if I take some of this coal. And he puffed towards the coal trucks. Soon it was filled with coal and ready to go, and William coupled up to his coaches and returned back to the big station. After switching back to the main line, he arrived at the big station. Welcome back. I'm surprised you managed to make it that far. How was it? Oh, the branch line was actually quite peaceful than I expected. It was very nice. What you say is true. It's beautiful and, well, the branch line is long. You can say that again. Yeah, about that earlier. Sorry, Thomas, for not believing you about your branch line being that huge. And I'm sorry that I made fun of you on your first day on the railway. But I do have a question though. Oh, what is it, Thomas? Did you left your passengers at the express station? Well, once I arrived at the station, no one was there, not even the station master. So I just pretty much just carried on my way onto your branch line. But you're supposed to leave your passengers at the express station so the buses can take the passengers away. Did you not do that? I didn't see anyone. Like I said earlier, no one's at the platform. Not even the station master, or I didn't see any buses waiting for me. So, you're telling me you brought your express the entirety of my branch line and then returning back to the station? Oh no.